Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and today I'm going to give you a daily recap for General Hospital for Thursday, October the 15th. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So please hit that like button so that YouTube knows this is a good place for soap fans to come to see great news, information, and recaps. You can also become a member by hitting the join button. Doesn't mean you automatically join. It means that you'll see a video that tells you all the great perks of being a member, and then you can decide if you want to join. So we're going to go ahead with this General Hospital Thursday, October the 15th, daily recap, starting with Jackie meets with Peter and tells him that he has to sell her on why she should be working with him, which is very arrogant. I thought it was a little silly. I know some people are like that. He reminds her that print is almost dead and that his paper's thriving, which there ain't a whole lot of papers thriving. They're all online. But she accepts his job eventually, but he tells her that he's not going to sell her, working with him. Either she's going to do it or she's not, because he knows Robert has already, changed her mind about him. And, could you imagine going to a job interview and saying, hey, I don't know if I want to work here. Come on. Tell me why I should be an employee and make it snappy. That's what she was doing. Or that's the feeling that I got from her. That arrogance really turned me off to her. I don't know how y'all feel about her as Jackie. She's no Demi Moore. I know Dana Delaney. We all loved her on All My Children as Jenny. But I just don't like her character. She hasn't really brought anything to the table. But let me move on. But I'm just not liking that character. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about Jackie. Sonny is worried he might get Alzheimer's and he wants to be tested. Carly doesn't want him to be tested. She just wants to move on with things. And if something happens down the line, then they deal with it. Finn and Anna speak medical jargon we don't care about. Basically, just tell us, is Alex the mother or not? Clearly she's going to be the mother because Anna and Faison did not have those markers for arthritis. So why are we dragging this out? Anna tells Valentine that Alex may be Peter's mother when she's talking about, when he's talking about getting rid of her. It's like, well, she might be Peter's mother. And of course, if Peter finds out that Valentine or Anna killed his mother, then he's going to be out for revenge and he's going to be crazy. Maxie tells Spinelli that she's tired of him not believing in Peter and interfering in her relationship, and that if he doesn't give the program, they can't be friends. So it almost sounded like she was going to say then she's going to keep Georgie from him, but clearly that's not something Maxie can do. Dante is ready to go after Peter, but he turns around because too many people are at the floating rib, so he decides he'll deal with Peter later. Keep in mind that there's been hints of a murder mystery coming, and we've got Alex, we've got Robert, we've got Mac, we've got Spinelli, we've got Dante. I really hope Peter's not the one, but they are mounting the suspects. And Nell's already gone, at least for now. Brooklyn confronts Valentine. And after she spouts off all of her hate, he's like, you're a black sheep just like me. And all your little schemes and different things is all trying to get attention to be noticed. And she's like, no. So he's like, doth protest too much. So Brooklyn and Valentine had an interesting confrontation because he even said something about, it's nice seeing you still have that Spitfire spirit or whatever he said. So he kind of flirted with her at the end. Anna presses Finn about why he won't reconcile with his father and stepmother when he talks about family secrets, and Peter needs to know the truth now because they have a way of coming out. Robert tells Spinelli to lie to Maxie and pretend to be okay so that, their relationship stays fine while he continues the investigation. So Spinelli lies to Maxie and Peter, saying how, he'd love to be at the wedding, and he's going to be different. He's going to be okay with them being together. So what I'm guessing for November sweeps, we got 2 weddings coming. We got Anna and Finn, where we'll probably learn that Finn is Chase's father. And then we have, and potentially Peter might come out at that wedding. And then we also have Maxie and Peter. We have that wedding to come up too. So I think something's going to happen at both of them, something big. Chase tells Brooklyn that he needs his place back, and she needs to go back home. Meanwhile, Dante goes to see his mother finally. He has a heartwarming reunion with her. I love it when the actresses look like they're supposed to look. So she supposedly had just gotten out of bed. Her hair was all messed up. Her makeup was done, but not too done. And I love the emotion that they had. I love the genuine care and happiness she had for him. I'm like, this is great for your Emmy reel. She has been knocking it out the park ever since they gave her storylines to do. Lisa, who plays Olivia, has been like, why haven't you done this 20 years ago? I could have been the new Carly. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to take a second to give her props. We also had Olivia telling Dante, "You're living here in a mansion." So while Chase is telling Brooklyn, "You need to go back home to the mansion," we know what this means. Now Dante and Brooklyn are going to be living together, and sparks. They keep trying to figure out who they want to put Brooklyn with. She's been bannered about, even with Valentine in this episode, and Chase. But now it looks like they may be settling on Dante, at least until Dante and Lulu get back together. Brando tells Sonny that Cyrus wants to recruit him, and Sonny says that's perfect. They're ready to move forward while Carly looks this intense look. So I don't know if she's feeling worried or what was going on. So that was the episode. I wanted to ask you this question for the comment section. What do you think about the new Brooklyn? She's only a fill-in for Amanda, but she's been on for so long. I'm starting to just I like Amanda better. But how long is this maternity leave going to be? Because it's going to be hard. A fill-in is a couple of weeks, maybe a month at the most. But this actress is really settling into the role of Brooklyn. I'm starting to like her. I don't like her yet, but I'm starting to like her, and I'm starting to get used to her as Brooklyn. Okay, it is what it is. So do you want to see the Amanda comes back off her maternity leave as Brooklyn, or have you gotten used to the new actress and wouldn't mind her sticking around? So I want you to let me know that in the comment section. Thank you for watching.